Hello everybody, welcome to part 5 of Allan's descent into the dark descent. That's wordy, my English teacher would hate me so much, but in any case, let's continue where I left off. I still hate that extra pop-up, it's so unnecessary. It's gonna wear out my mouse button. Ah yes! The peaceful, serene statue thing, and eagles, and really nothing serene about this aside from the music, but if I remember correctly, I just ran away from a horrifying monster from down there, and then calmly strutted up the stairs while talking to myself. So, I believe I need to, find a way to start the engine that powers the elevators, so... But first, mindless exploring.
My journal is gone. What would they want with my journal?
It was comforting to see that this room had been really ransacked. I realized I've been calling them beetles in the past episode. It's more like just some larva or something. Some insect biologist who hates me, I'm sure. A crowbar?
2nd of July, 1839. I received a letter today from the Algerian governor's office disclosing the fate of Herbert's expedition. About a week after my departure, Abdullah, one of the men traveling with us, returned from the desert. He was badly injured, as if maimed by a lion. The man rambled deliriously about the expedition being attacked by something horrible. The French quickly dispatched a search party to look for the expedition. After searching for days, they found the camp abandoned without any trace of Herbert or his men. Tomorrow, I'll retrieve the things they recovered from Herbert's tent at the customs house. I don't know what to make of it, but I'm worried for him.
Herbert, I hope you're okay, man. Yes, crowbar. Things get interesting. A tool allowing great leverage. Highly skilled at the destruction of head crabs, too. It's funny, I like my varying level of OCD. I'm okay closing the drawers, but armoires, meh. Last time I picked one of these up, strange things happened.
Third of July, 1839. Today I picked up Herbert's things at the customs house. I dug through the trove of documents he had carried and found a log detailing the expedition. The nature of this text ranged from quick notes to colourful accounts of transpired events. I skimmed the pages, trying to figure out what might have happened. May 17th, the day I was trapped inside the orb chamber, Herbert dryly states, "Recovered Daniel after 1 hour of entrapment." This confused me greatly. I was suffocating within minutes. How could I have lasted an hour? I continued reading the peculiar text. Herbert states his facts without judgment or passion, but suddenly I could read frustration into his text. He pushed his men to investigate the underground tomb, an effort which seems to have strained the minds of his men. Madness spread through the ranks, and Herbert had to take some extreme measures to continue. He finally visits the chamber himself, where he retrieves the orb to the surface. His account confuses me greatly. If he has the orb, what are those pieces in my drawing room?
Sorry if there was some mic chaos there. I quickly needed to go and grab my phone, which works as a timer, so I don't go too long on these sessions. So I'm getting a healthier supply of tinder boxes. I have an idea.
The key. Please, let it be here.
I broke the crowbar. It's a tough door. I guess Daniel has been hitting the gym. I don't know if this is crystal clear.
July 1839. It's done! The orb is assembled. I was awakened by an exhausting nightmare. Shaking and sweating, I retired to the drawing room with a cup of tea. The relic pieces lay spread across the table as I'd left them, but somehow I knew how it was supposed to be. I fetched the tar, which I had prepared to fix the pieces together, and without fault I joined them, producing the orb I remembered so clearly. The tar proved unnecessary. It was pushed out from the joining pieces as they merged on their own, with no adhesive. The ancient stone relic now rests on my table. Its immaculate surface and perfect shape could have been molded by a factory. This is all too strange.
Interesting. Study. This looks moderately familiar. Sounds like a dog or something whimpering. I don't know if you can fully appreciate it. I really like the delay the game seems to have for transitioning from a dark environment to a light environment. Interesting. Any more goodies? Does not look like it.
Let's see what you have to offer. What a mess. I should have sharpened the saw, but I can sense it. It's definitely there.
That explains why I hear the whimpered screams of dogs. Yeah, I seem to possess that certainly North American trait, it seems, that people who... Violence against humans, meh. Violence against animals, though, just makes me feel a little extra unsettled. '58 is quite a bit. It's like 2 centuries before the rest of this stuff. Oh shit! Skeletons in the closet. Probably didn't thoroughly investigate the guest room enough. Although I'm not sure if that's, you know, the echoing screams of dead dogs, because magic, or if there's something more horrific still going on. Find another way around the rubble. Just be cool, Daniel. And Allan. I don't remember this always being here. The music is certainly much less serene. Pretty sure I had opened all of these.
Oh, thank God, there it is. I guess it is a good place to hide it then. Storage. More skeletons in the closet. Doesn't sound spooky in the slightest. The darkness feels strange and unnatural. Still doing okay for oil. More bone saws. A lot more tinder. A drill part.
Yeah, I had a feeling. That might make me a little tense. It's funny, because as I'm hiding, I feel a desire to not talk as well, just in case the monster might actually hear me.
Please, let me go. I won't tell anyone, I swear. I just want to go home. No! Get away from me! Leave me alone!
Just because there's rubble in front of me doesn't mean I always need to get through it. Come on. Although in retrospect that's probably a waste. One, because there's candles there, and two, it probably won't still be lit by the time I return. Oh. Picked up important plot thing. I'm very prepared for something to jump out at me. Which won't matter, it'll still scare me. Video game mind working here. Are all of the parts found in here? That is often the case in these types of games. Shit. Making explosives. Looks like there's another door over here. Bring the Mind playing Europa Universalis 4. Which is a good game, by the way. Here we go. Let's do the quick check of everything else. I made a carpenter's drill. I'm not sure what that'll do for me yet, but it's a puzzle game. You only craft things if necessary. Chekhov's items. Might be hard to fully appreciate, but I am finding the game is actually quite a bit more tense after, I died one time, and there seems to be, things out there that will actually get me. And they get me quite quickly, too. It seems the faster things kill me, the more they freak me out, so...
Don't forget your bag, Daniel.
I won't, Herbert.
There is no shame in using a parasol in the desert. As it happens, it's imperative to your survival.
But it looks ridiculous.
The shade will hurt much less than dying, I assure you.
How can he assure me of that? Is he speaking from experience? Does he know other people? It is locked. Huzzah! This is dangerous mechanical moving parts. Left or right, left or right. Let's go right.
It's cold. It's so cold.
I have no idea what I just did. That's probably not good. Uh-oh. Let's go. Fine, pick one. Stay there.
July 1839. Today I went to the university looking for answers. I was able to sneak into Herbert's office and pick up an address book along with some relevant textbooks. Professor Taylor at the Faculty of History was very helpful, and I managed to approach the subject of the orbs. The most interesting aspect was the prevalent trace they had left in our culture. The mythic orbs may, in fact, have inspired the globus cruciger, which so many royal regalia holds to this day. In ancient times, the orbs were held by priests as a symbol of the sun and its power. As I was leaving, I overheard a disturbing conversation. Sir William Smith, the geologist, was killed last night. Less than a fortnight had passed since I'd asked for his expertise. I know it's silly, but I can't help feeling responsible somehow.
It is silly. It's not your fault. In any case, I'm starting to get close to 30 minutes to break the tension, so I'm just going to take a brief moment to make a cut here, and then I shall immediately return.